Basic Elements of Individual Behavior in Organizations by Barbara Lamon. A psychological contract is the overall set of expectations held by an individual with respect to what he or she will contribute to the organization and what the organization will provide them in return. It's kind of like an understanding contract. The contributions are from the employee and the inducements are from the employer. The person-job fit is the extent to which the contributions made by the individual match the inducements offered by the organization. And the contributions as well as the inducements are both requirements of a psychological contract. There are 5 personality traits that are especially relevant to organizations according to this model. They include agreeableness, conscientiousness, neuroticism, extroversion, and openness. Each trait has a span from low to high. The Myers-Briggs framework. According to this model, there are 4 general dimensions: extroversion versus introversion, whereas the extroversion people get energy from other people and introversion people are kind of worn out by other people. Sensing versus intuition. Sensing people prefer concrete facts or information, whereas intuition people prefer abstract concepts. Thinking versus feeling. Thinking people base their decisions on logic and reason, whereas feeling people base their decision more on feelings and emotion. Judging versus perceiving is when judgers enjoy completion, whereas perceivers enjoy open-ended situations. Other personality traits include locus of control, self-efficiency, authoritarianism, Machiavellianism, self-esteem, and risk propensity. There are 5 various dimensions to an individual's emotional intelligence. There's self-awareness, which is a person's capacity for being aware of how they are feeling. Managing emotions, which is kind of self-explanatory, which is someone's capabilities to manage their emotions. Motivating oneself, which is someone's ability to remain optimistic and have a positive outlook even if they face setbacks. Empathy is the ability to understand how someone else is feeling, and social skill is basically the person's ability to get along with others and establishing positive relationships. Someone's attitude towards something shows their beliefs and feelings about certain ideas, situations, or other people. Attitudes have 3 different components: affective, cognitive, and intentional. The affective component of an attitude shows feelings and emotions someone is having towards a situation. The cognitive component of an attitude comes from knowledge someone has about a situation. The intentional component of an attitude shows how someone expects to behave in a certain situation. People are known to have certain attitudes towards different aspects of their job. You have job satisfaction or dissatisfaction, which is the type of attitude that shows the extent to which someone is fulfilled in his or her work or work performance. Then there's the organizational commitment, and this type of attitude shows how someone relates with an attachment to the actual job itself. Basic perceptual processes. Selective perception is the process that's used to screen out information that someone is uncomfortable with or something that goes against what we believe in. Stereotyping is the process of placing people in certain categories based on one single aspect of them. Attribution is closely linked to perception. The framework around attribution is the extent to which people in the same situations behave the exact same way, also known as consensus. The extent to which the same person behaves in the same way on separate occasions is called consistency, and the extent to which the same person behaves in the same way in other situations is distinctiveness. A type A personality is known as a competitive workaholic, likes urgency, usually aggressive, impatient, and finish accomplishments quickly. Type B personalities are less competitive, less devoted to work, and less likely to have conflict, and likely to have a balanced and relaxed approach to life. As we all know, there are many causes of stress, but the four main ones are task demands, physical demands, role demands, and interpersonal demands. Consequences of stress include alcohol and drug abuse, health issues, family problems, depression, as well as other mental illnesses, and burnout. Workplace behavior refers to the actions of the employees in an organization that basically sets the pace for the organization. Types of behaviors include performance behaviors, withdrawal behaviors, and dysfunctional behaviors. Performance behaviors are work-related behaviors that the organization expects the individual to display. Withdrawal behaviors refer to unacceptable behaviors such as absenteeism and employees quitting their jobs, referred to as turnover. This can stem from job dissatisfaction. Dysfunctional behaviors is type of behavior that is so unacceptable and could be dangerous to the organization. Examples include theft, sabotage, racial and sexual harassment, rudeness, as well as violence by disgruntled workers. Organizational citizenship. This behavior makes a positive overall contribution to the organization.